just a quick video on the whole thought process of trading Euro USD this week, right? So at the beginning of the week, I did my higher time frame analysis, and basically the bias was shorts, right? The bias was shorts because we have equal lows and the overall trend is down, right? However, I was kind of hoping that the market would come up and test this supply zone and then go lower, but it didn't, right? So this is basically how the week approached for me, right? So I saw the market reacted off of this 4-hour supply, and I actually posted the idea right here, but I was kind of expecting for the market to go a little higher before dropping, right? Which it didn't do. It did went ahead and just went straight down. So being the lower time frame trader, I would hop on and approach the market at around London, New York sessions, and just basically trade off of liquidations and supply and demand, right? So let's kind of play out what happened. So we got confirmation that the market made a new low right here, and it was basically in a downtrend, right? Okay, so right in this area is where most of my trades were sent out. All right. um, I'll basically dive in and just show you the whole thought process, right? So I was on the 1 minute time frame, right? And basically this is 12 o'clock, and I was taking the zones posted on the 1 minute, right? So let me actually, this chart is moving slow. So I'm gonna put back on the trades that I hid that was taken. Oh, not all of them. Okay. Right. So once the downtrend was confirmed and a higher time frame bias was with us, right? These were the setups, right? Basically, we would have gone short here if we didn't. I'm pretty sure we did, right? On this confirmation move down, would have gone short here again, right? And we'd have gone short here again, right? So basically, when we taking these shots, we would take profit at the lows, and once the market reverses, we would close out the trade or trail our stops. So this would have been profit taken, this would have been profit taken, this would have been profit taken, because the market always retracing back, having heavy pullbacks on the lower time frame. So we try to take profit as soon as possible, right? Also taking into consideration that yeah, we're in a seller's market, but we have to be aware of when the stop hunts are going to be taking place, right? So once the short-term bias is changed, right, I would usually expect stop hunts to come stop out the traders that are still holding these shorts, right, above these highs. And that actually happened later on, right? But it's good to actually see the trades play out. So I believe this was another setup that was sent right here. We're gonna go through the setups in Telegram. All right, so at this point in time, I was expecting the market to come up and basically liquidate everyone that is short at these levels, right? Basically, the retail traders that are holding their trades for the long term. It's in this area that once we entered New York session, because this is London session, right? So these are all the London retail traders going short. Right, so right here, once the market gave me that confirmation of the short-term uptrend, I went ahead and sent a long trade out in the Telegram chat. And the whole idea was expecting for these stops to be taken out, right? Okay, boom, we took profit, we came out of the trade, the market came back down. This would have been a 5-minute zone right here. So if I hop on a 5-minute chart, right? So if I do hop on the 5-minute chart, I would see, okay, the market came down, reacted, we went long again, right? The tag, this was the target right here, right? These stops up here, right? Boom, hit. This was a loss. I was kind of expecting the market to come and react off of this zone, but I probably should have chosen this zone instead, right? But at this point in time, the trading session was done because I usually stop trading at 12:01, right? New York session is over, and then the market just consolidated until London session, right? Now, basically, what we want to take into consideration, the highs and the lows, is to expect the market to basically hunt the highs and the lows to take out the traders that has their stop losses above and below, right? But you have to understand, what who's in control, the buyers or the sellers, right? So once we know the long-term trend is down, right? So what can we expect? We look for double tops for the market to liquidate, right? So basically, the market liquidated these whoever bought at these lows, right? This low right here is also highlighted, this high, and I was hoping that the market would come and liquidate this high up here, but I don't think it got there, right? So you see this was a double bottom liquidated. This was a double bottom that's going to be liquidated later on. This one got liquidated just a little below. Okay, boom, right? The market made sure and also liquidate all of these levels before it began its descent, right? This level here, this level here, and then reacted to this supply zone above. And then from then on, it was a seller's market, right? Reacted off of this zone, reacted off of this zone. But one thing you want to consider, once the market start making double tops and double bottoms, is just doing that to basically engineer liquidity, right? Basically entice people to buy and sell. So at this double bottom, it would entice people to buy when it knows it wants to sell. At this double top, it would entice people to sell just so that it could come and stop you out before, you know, the real move happens, right? So at this point in time, I was kind of expecting the market to rally, right? Because this was a daily demand zone. It created it went into an accumulation phase, basically, kind of consolidating to entice traders to come in to stop in either direction. But then the market just went ahead and kept falling, right? Um, it fell down to the next zone. Fell down to the next zone. This is a daily, right? This is on the daily. And what we're expecting right now, if it hasn't already happened, is for this massive daily zone to get liquidated, right? For the market to just push straight through, right? Double top liquidated. So what are we expecting right now? Well, right now we just have to wait and see because it's pretty close to the daily double bottom, so the market could easily just liquidate this zone, then continue higher. Or what it might do is liquidate the zone, um, trap a bunch of people on the breakout, expecting to sell, come back up into a um, supply, and then drop, right? Something like this. Basically, boom, boom, and then straight down to hell, right? Yeah, trading view is moving kind of slow today. So, let's have a look, right? This is the free signal chat. Let's scroll up. Where are we at? Where did the week start? Stay tuned, is gonna be an epic week. USD CAD and profit. This is USD CAD right here. USD CAD was actually sent out last week. And it's still running, right? Let's see. Let's see if it's gonna show up. Here's the CAD buy limit. Boom. In massive profits. Play again. Alright, that's USD CAD, right? Let's go back to Telegram. USD CAD, basically, this is where USD CAD was sent out. Where's USD CAD? Yeah, right here. Long-term trade, 1 to 2 weeks, 40 pips risk, 100 pips target, right? So let's go down to more recent times this week. GJ sent out massive profit USD CAD. This is GJ. But EURUSD, right? The first EURUSD trade. Basically, same bias, right? So the sells I didn't send out because it was London session. I wasn't really thinking about sending it out, but I did send out the buys, right? We got in here and some deeper analysis, obviously, and we expected it to break down at the top if you're following the arrows, right? We wanted it to continue, but that's when it went into after New York session, so basically consolidated until London session. I went ahead and said closing in profit, we'll check back in New York London session. GU cancelled your USD second entry, your USD negative 8 pips. That was the last trade sent out, right? And basically, I stood clear once the market was falling with all that volume, right? So just some quick, basically the whole thought process of your USD this week. Um, the Telegram link, I'll drop it down below, and feel free to just hit me up on Instagram, right? I hope this was insightful.